from the choices, so iba't iba yung units po natin. Okay, so recalling, so we have some different units no, so of pressure. Okay, so one of them is yung bar. Okay, so another is the ATM, so yung PSI and kilogram force per square centimeter. Okay, so ang hinahanap dito is not the value. Okay, so from your lecture, so we have a conversion or we have your constant. So in 1 atmospheric pressure, okay, so that is also equivalent to, so we have your 100 watt, 0.325 kilopascal. Okay, so also, so we have your 14.7 PSI, or that is pound force per square inch. So another, so we have your 760 millimeters, okay, so of mercury or mmHg. Also, so this is 760 torr or Torricelli. Okay, so meron din tayo, so we have your 1.01 325 of your bar. Okay, so from the choices, so automatically, so si ATM meron po siya. Okay, so also we have your bar, so approximately equivalent to 1. Okay, so therefore the other choices there would be letter C or letter D. Okay, so but as we can see, so yung 14.7 medyo malayo po sa 14.223. So therefore that would be the answer. Okay, so that is your letter D. And also, so see 1 kilogram force per square centimeter. So take note that that is also approximately equivalent to your 1 bar. Okay, so you can prove that using conversions. Okay, so and yeah, so conversions of units. Therefore, answer there would be letter D. Okay, so those are the values of your 1 atmospheric. And diba standard or yung STP natin, so it is 1 ATM. Okay, and these are the conversions of that value. Okay, so next one, so let's proceed on number 2. Okay, so how many kilocalories of heat are required to heat 750 grams of water, so from 35 degrees Celsius up to 55 degrees Celsius. So ang hinahanap dito, so kilocalories, so meaning that is energy. Okay, so the energy involved here, so since meron po tayong change in temperature, that would be the sensible heat energy. Okay, so we have your formula for the sensible heat of energy, so let's say Q, so this is equivalent to MC delta T. So wherein your mass being, or M being the mass, C and is the specific heat, and delta T is the change in temperature. Okay, so direct substitution, so we have your Q. So this is equivalent to your mass, so we have 750 grams. And so multiplied by, so we have your C. So the liquid involved is water. Okay, so meron po tayong C ng water or the sensible or the specific heat, which is yung 8 point or 4 point something. Okay, so but in case of calorie naman, so we have 1 calorie. So I think na-discuss po yan upon lecture. So 1 calorie. Okay, so per gram Celsius degree. Okay, so yan po yung conversion natin, or so yan po yung constant for the sensible heat or for specific heat of water. Okay, so then this is multiplied by, so the change in temperature, so this is 55. Okay, so minus 35 Celsius degree. And so since uminit po, no, so yung ating water, so ibig sabihin, so heat gain. Okay, or the answer there must be in positive. So unit analysis, so gram will cancel out, so along with the Celsius degree. So matitira na lang po dyan is the unit of energy in calorie. So ang unknown sa choices is kilo. So ang gagawin lang natin is we will convert. Okay, so or we will just divide 1,000. Or shortcut, press this one, ENG. Okay, so from that, so your answer would be 15 kilocalorie. Okay, so in case na may 15,000 po dyan sa choices, I think that is letter C. So 1.5 times 10 raised to 4. Okay, so letter C. But hindi po yan yung tamang sagot since in-specify sa problem that the required is kilocalories. Okay, so therefore answer there is A. Okay, so kaya i-check po sa problem, no? So hindi porke may sagot na kagad sa choices, yun na po yung tamang sagot. Okay, so minsan meron tayong mga panlito po dyan. Okay, so answer there is 15 kilocalorie. So basta may change in temperature, so automatically use the sensible heat of energy, so MCAT. Okay. Okay, so pag may change in phase naman, so kunwari solid naging liquid, so use the latent heat, yung MH. Okay, next number. So number 3. So an ideal gas is maintained at constant temperature. So if the pressure on the gas is doubled, the volume is blank. Okay, so pag mga ganyan yung choices, so increase, double, decrease, or reduced by half, and so on. Okay, so don't treat that as merely na objective. So but rather, so pwede po natin yung improve sa solving natin. Okay, so meron tayong ideal gas. Di ba? Meron tayong mga formula. So using mga Charles law, Gay-Lussac's law, Boyle's law, and so on. Okay? So pwede po nating improve using those formula. Okay, or using those concept. So since constant temperature, okay, so at constant temperature, so I think that is the Boyle's law. Okay, so we have your equation, so constant T. So we have your P1, V1. So this is equivalent to P2, V2. Okay, so ang mas magandang gawin po dyan is i-memorize nyo na lang generally yung combined gas law natin. So which is P1, V1 over T1 is equivalent to P2, V2 over T2. So at least kung ano yung constant dyan, i-cancel out mo na kagad. Para hindi mo na i-memorize isa-isa. So from that, so ang gusto ng problem, so yung pressure daw natin ay nadoble. Okay? So ang hinahanap is the volume. So from that, we can prove. So we have your P1, V1. Okay, so your P2, so doubled. So therefore, that is twice of your P1. So then multiplied by V2. Okay, so P1 will cancel out from the left and right side. So from that, so transpose. So we have your V2 is equivalent to 1/2 V1. Okay, so from that, so ang sagot po dyan is, so naging 1/2 na lang, naging kalahati. So therefore, it is reduced, okay, by half. So letter C. Okay, so on any subject, so basta ganyan po yung choices. Pwede mo yung improve using concepts. Okay, so that's our answer. And so for ideal gas, so just memorize the combined gas law. So P1 V1 over T1 equals P2 V2 over T2. Okay, so next one. So let's proceed. Let's continue on number 4. Okay, so air at 1.02 bar, 22 degrees initially, occupying a cylinder volume of 0.015 cubic meters, is compressed reversibly and adiabatically by a piston so to a pressure of 6.8 bar. So question is, calculate the work done. Okay, so meron tayong in-indicate dito. So yung compression natin or thermodynamically process, it is an adiabatic. Okay, so pag adiabatic, so ano po ang pwede nating masabi dyan? So or what is the formula na pwedeng gamitin natin? Okay, so at work done adiabatically, so medyo malalim na po ito na thermodynamic. Okay, so at work done adiabatically. So first, so tingnan natin yung process natin if it is non-flow or flow or flowing. Okay, so since wala tayong given na velocity, so or walang na-indicate naman dyan na nag-move yung ating air, so therefore we will assume non-flow. Okay, so that is non-flow. So kumbaga steady lang po yung ating liquid or ating air. Okay, so non-flow work. So if that's the case, so we can use our formula. So we have your work done. So this is equivalent to M, so being the mass, multiplied by the R. So R is your gas constant. So multiplied by the change in temperature, or let's say T2 minus T1. Okay, then this is divided by 1 minus K. Okay, so wherein yung K po natin, so yan po yung specific ratio. Hindi po in-indicate sa problem, but that is constant. So specific ratio for air is I think 1.4. Okay, so let's check the given. So constant CR, meron na po yan. So dapat memorize natin. Okay, so along with K. So from that, so wala pa tayong value. So we have T1 but we don't have T2. Okay, so and then also we don't have mass. So ang gagawin muna natin dito is we must solve first for the temperature 2 and then the mass para ma-solve yung problem. So unahin na po natin si T2. Okay, so also, so formula po for adiabatic. Okay, so we have a formula. So using the temperature naman. Okay, so from that, so we have your T1 divided by T2. So this is equivalent to P1 divided by P2. So kung di po ito na-discuss nung lecture, kasi medyo malalim ata to, meron po doon sa 2001 book or you can search. Okay, so yung mga different formula po natin. And doon na lang sa 2001 book, meron po doon. Okay, so that is divided by r raised to k minus 1 divided by k. Okay, so direct substitution. So basta thermodynamics, tandaan po, no? So yung dapat yung temperature po natin na mga nasa formula ay either Rankine or Kelvin. So dapat naka-absolute temperature scale. Okay, so from that, so your T1, so given 22 degrees. So again, transforming that into its Kelvin equivalent, so we must add 273. And divided by the temperature at the second condition, unknown. So this is equivalent to pressure 1, so 1.02. So wag na natin i-convert since magka-cancel lang din yung bar sa taas and then sa baba. So 6.8 raised to, so decay of air again, so that is 1.4 minus 1 divided by 1.4. Okay, so paki-shift solve, so the temperature to there. Okay, so since Kelvin po yung unit nito, so makukuha mo dyan is also Kelvin. Paki-shift solve, so you can get 507.25 in Kelvin temperature. Okay, so since meron na tayong T2, so next one is to solve for the mass. To solve for mass, meron tayong formula or meron tayong ideal gas equation. Tama po, so given that, so we have PV, so ideal gas equation. Since air is also an ideal gas. Okay, so we have your PV. So ang gamitin na lang po natin is, so pwede nyong use si either first condition or second condition. So ang gamitin ko na lang po is si first condition natin. So we have your P1, V1. So since wala pa tayong volume 2, hanapin mo pa. Okay, in case you want to use the second condition. So that is equivalent to mass, so multiplied by R. So meron naman tayong R ni air, multiplied by T1. Okay, so substitute. So we have your mass. This is equivalent to, so yung choices natin naka-joules, so ibig sabihin dapat mag-SI system tayo. Okay, so therefore ang gamitin ko na lang po na constant ng R ni air is the SI value, which is 0.287. And so yung 0.287, okay, so we have your kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. So from that, so we have your mass. So again, so for pressure 1, 1.02 bar. Okay, so since we will use SI, so this must be converted into kilopascal. Okay, so using conversion, so we have 10 raised to 5 Pascal, or if you do have other conversions na technique, so pwede rin, basta tama yung sagot. Okay, in 1 bar. Okay, so pwede nyo rin gamitin yung 101.325 divided by 1.01325. So the same lang po yan. Okay, then multiplied by the volume 1. So naka-cubic meter na. So that is already the SI unit. Divided by, so the R in air. Again, so that is 0.287 kilojoule. Sige, times 10 raised to 3 na lang natin. Okay, times 10 raised to 3, so we have your joule, kilogram Kelvin. So multiplied by the temperature 1, so that is 22. Then plus 273. Okay, in Kelvin. So this is equivalent to, so bar will cancel out, so along with cubic meter, along with Kelvin. So and then Pascal cubic meter is also joule. Okay, so paki-calculate, so you can get 0.0100 or 0.01807 kilogram. Okay, so from that, so meron na po tayong values. And so kompleto na, so pwede na po nating substitute dito sa ating formula. Okay, so lastly, so the work done now. So this is equivalent to, so we have your mass 0.1807. Okay, so multiplied by, so kilogram. Kilojoule yung choices, so gamitin na lang natin yung kilo. So times 0.287 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. And so this is multiplied by, okay, so yung T2 natin, so it is 507.25. Then minus, so kahit wag nyo nang i-convert yung, or ang pwede nyo gawin dyan is either subtract the Celsius or pwede ring subtract the Kelvin. Okay, kasi diba, the change in Celsius is also the same as the change in Kelvin. So calculate natin to. So yung 295 galing po dito. 22 plus 273. So this is in Kelvin. And then this one is divided by, okay, so 1 minus your specific ratio. Okay, 1 minus 1.4. From that, so your work done now. Let's calculate. So we have 0.0180 7, so times 0.287. Okay, so then times 507.25 minus 295. And then divided by 1 minus 1.4. Okay, so answer there would be negative 2.752. 2.752 kilojoules. So from the choices, so that is equivalent to your letter B. And so why negative? So since yung work done natin is on the air. Okay? So applied on the air. Not by the air. Okay, so work is done, okay, on the air. Diba, from your lecture, so if the work done is on the system, negative. If it is by the system, so it is positive. Okay, so letter B. And so ito lang yung mahirap sa thermodynamics. So madami tayong formula along with constants. Okay, so yung R pa lang, so madami na. And so kaya dapat alam nating i-memorize. Okay, so that would be your number 4. Anyway, so hindi naman kailangan, so naka-in order yung pagsosolve. Kung mahirap si number 4, skip mo muna. So then go to the problems na mas madali. And then if you have still time, so pwede mong balikan yan. Okay, just like in number 5, so I think mas malayong madali compared to number 4. Okay, so convert the change of temperature from 20 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius to Kelvin scale. Okay, so since Kelvin po yan, so hindi naman ibig sabihin na i-convert mo yung Celsius to Kelvin. So though pwede rin naman po yun, but if you are solving for the change, so tandaan natin that the change in temperature in Celsius is just the same as the change in temperature in Kelvin. Okay, so the same way, so the change in temperature in Fahrenheit is also the same with the change in temperature in Rankine. Okay, so yan po yung mga relations natin. So therefore, so hindi ko na po kukunin or hindi ko na i-convert si Kelvin. So pwede nyo ring i-prove naman yan. So from that, so the change in temperature in Celsius degree, so that is just T2 minus T1. Or that is 30 minus 20. Okay, so Celsius degree. So answer there is 10 Celsius degree, or that is also in 10 Kelvin. Okay, so that is your letter E. Okay, so kung ang hinahanap naman sa inyo is the change in temperature in Fahrenheit naman, so convert na lang. Okay, so I think the change in temperature in Fahrenheit is also 9/5. So of the change in temperature in Celsius. Okay, so mawawala yung minus 32 or yung plus 32 since ang mangyari doon yung T2, paplasan mo ng 32. Tapos ima-minus mo sa T1 plus 32. So magka-cancel out. Okay, kaya ito na lang po yung matitira. Okay, so that are the relationships between the changes in your temperature. Okay, so next would be your number 6. And so naglagay rin tayo ng objective. So nga pala yung quizzes natin is kinuha natin sa mga reliable sources. Okay, na ginagamit rin sa board exam, sa mga Pinoy Books, mga Lindebergs, and some other books. Okay, so number 6, so all the energy we consume, ganun din sa yung 2001 book, yung 3.6, sorry, yung ginagamit natin. So all the energy we consume ultimately becomes, okay, we consume, so ibig sabihin, loss, okay, so that is heat, letter E. Hindi naman siya directly na loss. Okay, pero yung mga ginagamit natin, nagiging heat po siya. Okay? So, number 7, so a closed system is also known as, so number 7 and number 8, okay, ay may relation sa isa't isa. Okay, pag closed system, so tandaan natin, so close. Okay, so ibig sabihin, you are controlling the mass, letter C. Whereas, kapag open naman, so you are controlling naman the volume. Okay, so letter D. And so, hindi mo nakuha yung 4 na mahirap, but nakuha mo naman halos lahat ng objective, so mako-compensate yung isang error mo. Okay, kasi the same points lang naman po yan sa board exam. Okay, so kaya sa ESA, so lamang yung magaling or masipag magbasa. Okay, kaysa sa mas masipag mag-solve. Okay, so number 9, so 20 grams of ice, so at 0 degrees Celsius melts to water at 0 degrees Celsius. So how much does the entropy of 20 gram change in this process? Okay, so alam natin is yung entropy is the disorder or randomness of the system. Okay, so ang hinahanap is the change in entropy. So that is the variable S. The change in entropy, so this is also equivalent to the change in Q, so divided by your temperature. Okay, so yung Q na yan, so it is not specifically na sensible heat, no? So dito sa ating entropy, but rather, so energy po yan. Di ba, from your thermodynamics, so we have many forms of energy. Okay, and then tatandaan, so sabi ko nga po sa lahat ng, halos lahat ng formula ng ating thermodynamics, so when we are using temperature, so dapat yan naka-absolute temperature scale, or that must be in Kelvin or Rankine measurement. Okay? Ayan, so we have, ano po ang type ng energy na meron dito sa number 9, so that dapat i-determine mo muna. Okay, so since wala tayong change in temperature, and alam naman natin ice to water. Okay, so ice to water, so meaning there is a change in phase, so meaning that is your latent heat. Okay, latent heat po yung gagamitin natin dito. Okay, so formula for latent heat, okay, that is equivalent to just the mass multiplied by H. Okay, so let's say QL. So that is mass multiplied by H. Okay, H is H or L. Okay, and latent heat. So for ice, so ilan po yung H ni ice? So that is 334, tama? Kilojoule per kilogram. Okay, so substitute na natin. So we have your change in entropy. So that is equivalent to Q. So assuming zero initial energy. Ayan, so from that, so we have your mass, 20 grams. Yung choices natin, naka-joule per Kelvin. So meaning that is in SI. Okay, so we must convert the SI, or we must convert 20 grams into its SI measurement, so which is kilogram. So 20 gram conversion, so in 1 kilo, so we have your 1,000 grams. And then this is multiplied by the latent heat. So for ice or for water, again, dapat memorize natin. So 334 kilojoule per kilogram. Okay, latent heat of vaporization, I think. Paki-recall na lang. So this is divided by your temperature. So at 0 degrees. So therefore, that is 0 plus, convert again to Kelvin, 273. Okay, Kelvin. Okay, so from the unit, so gram will cancel out, so along with kilogram. Okay, so matitira is kilojoule per kilogram. Yung choices ay kilojoule per Kelvin. So yung choices natin is joule per Kelvin. Multiply na lang natin later on ng 1,000. Okay, so calculate. So 0 plus 273. So times 1K. So answer there would be, we have 24.47. Okay, joule per Kelvin. And so mag-adjust tayo sa choices na kung ano po yung unit na nandyan. Pero unlike, in case nung number 2 na in-specify kung nakakilo, so yun po yung gagamitin nyo. But since dito, so wala namang in-specify, so therefore, i-relate natin sa choices. Okay, so 24.47 joule per Kelvin. Okay, so from the choices, that is approximately letter B. Then also, so minsan rounded off or rounded up or rounded down. So yung mga choices natin. So minsan din hindi medyo malayo ng mga troubleshoots. Okay, kaya dapat alam nating mag-adjust doon sa choices. So unlike in engineering economy, since money yon, so halos eksakto yung mga makukuhang sagot. Okay, so that's number 9. Okay, so next one. So let's continue on number 10. Okay, so dito naman tayo. So we have your efficiency. So a Carnot heat engine receives 500 kilojoule. So Carnot, so type po yan ng engine. Okay, so of heat per cycle from a high temperature source at 652 degrees Celsius and rejects heat to a low temperature sink at 30 degrees Celsius. Determine the thermal efficiency of this Carnot engine. Okay, so since di ba ang efficiency naman natin, so sa electrical engineering, so it is mechanical and electrical. Okay, so at this engine, so mechanical efficiency po ito, or also the thermal efficiency. Okay, sige, represent lang po natin siya as parang yung mechanics na mayroon tayong block diagram. So let's say that's the block diagram for your engine. Okay, so yung QH natin, or this is also the high, okay, that is equivalent to 500 kilojoule. Okay, so ito yung tinatawag natin na the energy at the high temperature. Okay, so pumapasok po siya on the engine. So kaya towards yung ating force or yung ating energy. Okay, at the same time, so nilalabas naman po niya yung low. Okay, so this is the energy at your low temperature. Okay, or this is also known as your heat rejected. Lumalabas, no? So from the diagram, okay, heat rejected. Okay, or that is the energy at low temperature. Okay, so and then pag ang hinahanap po ay yung net, dito naman yung net energy natin or the net work. Okay, so yan po. Ayan, so from your lecture, so meron tayong shortcut formula for the efficiency when you are using engine. So that is just equivalent to your 1 minus the temperature at low divided by the high temperature. So again, so dapat itong mga to ay naka-absolute temperature scale or Kelvin or Rankine. Substitute, so we have 1 minus the low temperature, that is 30 plus 273 divided by the high temperature is 652 plus 273. In the case naman ng refrigerator, so pabaliktad lang po, it is TH over TL minus 1. Calculate, so 1 minus 30 plus 273 and then 652 plus 273. So pag greater than 1 yan, so automatic mali na, so wala naman pong efficiency na greater than 100%. So wala ang nag 100% because of losses. So that is 0.672. Letter A.